We back with another episode of Textually Active, and this week we are talking about me.
Meezy has some news to share with us, so make sure you tune in right here, right now on Textually Active.
Keep watching. I'm not quitting. Spoiler.
Hey, so I see all of y'all sharing y'all products, y'all businesses on your Instagram stories, on Facebook. Why not take out an ad on your favorite podcast and get more listens and more eyes on your product? Textually Active is now offering ads to businesses. All you have to do is send us an email and we'll get back to you about how you can get your ad right here on Textually Active. Send us an email right now at textuallyactivepod@gmail.com. Episode of Textually Active.
Textually Active.
This is your weekly dose of conversations about navigating the digital age while dealing with friendships, relationships, and all the ships in between. I'm Rez, and I got Meezy with me.
Hey, yo.
And EA is on the boards.
You just can't get right.
What's wrong?
You keep coming in a half second too early.
I thought you timed it perfect.
Yeah, I thought it was fine.
Out of my peripheral, I saw your hand go down. I heard it talk.
The thing is, it's supposed to be like go, then go. It's like one and then go.
Nobody knows what your fancy fingers mean. Like you didn't teach us this. And
that is a lie.
What? No, you didn't. This means go to me. If your finger is up and you're pointing at me, that means go. Nobody's waiting for the arm to come down.
So just straight up.
Why don't you just point to a regular?
Why don't you just say go?
Why
is your finger going up? Like
because I'm trying to.
That signies something. It's supposed to start.
I'm trying not to just do this.
Yeah, you could do that.
Like this is 197 episodes.
Yeah,
fam. If this is not so, we got down by fact by now.
I think I got it. I don't know what he's talking about.
My main thing is I can't. The reason why we go through this every time because if you remember in the earlier episodes, I used to keep all the lines up, but you guys would keep talking during the intro.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I had to like take it off so that you guys can talk, and then you guys gonna just like get it rolling.
Well, not sure what that means, but thanks for everything you do. We appreciate you.
I like this color crew neck you got on. I'm sorry. Like it's hard.
Thank you.
Like, is it green? Is it cream? Is it gray? Like
it's
what?
Cream.
Is it white?
Off white.
Oh shit. Off white jacket don't mean that it's cream.
That's not off white.
It's cream.
It's
just
creme.
It's creme.
It's just
creme.
off white.
Creme color.
Is this cocaine or crack?
This is heron. This is dog food color.
It's a little stuff.
Hey, color dog food.
Oh, we wearing dog food all season. All summer. Dog food color garments.
Dog food crew necks through the spring.
Hey, she got on that Demi Lovato cruise. The Demi Lovato cruise all summer.
Oh, so I see how y'all feeling.
Watch out, this is stray.
Yeah, I like her. Shout out Demi Lovato.
Yeah, she doing better now. No, they're doing better now.
It's they now. I forgot. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
Do you call it? Nah, I ain't gonna get it.
We're not even gonna do all that.
Reach for it. My fault.
Yeah.
We probably should get into the texter.
Yeah, let's just get into the texter. We don't want to spend too much time on it.
It's the text thread, baby.
All right, y'all. We here for the text thread. Woo! It's messy out here. Man, where do we start?
I want to start. I guess we started you messing the queue again.
Yeah, let's start at I did what you asked, and you still waited 10 seconds after the fact.
That was a scary finger. That was too fast. You pointed at me like I just did something wrong.
What can I do? Believe it or not, like complete disarray in all aspects.
Speaking of disarray, last week the Black Twitter was up in arms at a new video that was released by our hood favorite Drewski.
Drewski is a comedian who makes videos that are normally funny. He's in a Drake video too.
Listen, when the girls get into normally funny, they finna drag it.
normally funny videos.
By what? By his off-white collar.
Yeah, about to drag his ass.
Yeah, this time I don't know. I don't think it's anything we could blame him for, because I think this is a behavior it's displayed by men now,
right?
And it's really nasty, and it's just calling out a culture that needs to be addressed. But in the video, he was basically showing, two guys hanging out. They invite two girls over, and then their goal is just to get them drunk. So they just keep passing them shots and alcohol. And they're like, oh, this is when the demon comes out. And you could tell that the more they drink, the more excited they're getting, because they think that when they get them drunk, they can have sex with them or have their way with them. And that's how the video is. So as a woman, if you're watching it and you've been in that scenario before where you woke up and you may have had sex with somebody because you were too drunk, it's a little uncomfortable.
When I saw it, at first I was just like, okay, it's another Drewski video. It's usually cut, paste, just change roles. But then I saw it and it was like, I feel like this is something that happens very often. Like, this is a situation where you at the function and there's somebody trying to get the entire house just super drunk.
Yeah.
And we don't know why. Most of the time it could be for, have you do some things with them. I don't want to say have your way. Have your way sounds crazy.
Have your way is nuts.
But engage in sexual activities with somebody. And then, sometimes it's just people in there that just want everybody to have a good time. Or there's some people who in there are very violent and just want everybody drunk.
Yeah.
And so when I saw it, I was like, oh yeah. But then as the scrutiny on the timeline started to happen, and I started thinking, I was like, oh wait, maybe this was it was his way of saying, watch out for these people.
Yeah,
like making a notice for these type of people. And it came off a little creepy in the video once you watch it again. But it's like, maybe that was his message. Because that's a nasty situation.
Did he say, was there a caption when he posted the video?
I think it was more so just like, that one guy at the party trying to get everybody drunk.
Yeah.
And it came, and I was thinking, it's like, I'm pretty sure that behavior is some shit niggas do. Niggas is nasty. And they be out here going crazy for the fact that these girls is out here drinking all the Casamigos, the whole gallon of Casamigos.
Oh my gosh, when girls started drinking tequila, it was up.
The tequila girls.
Yeah, I think it's something that definitely needs to be called out. Like, you shouldn't be trying to just get people drunk.
The internet was going nuts, boy. He took it down. He deleted it. Took it up. I'm sure I would have too.
Yeah. I mean, so was there any way that, like, is there one, like, I'm one of those people, like, could have he had done something that would have made it okay? If it wasn't just two guys and two girls,
he could have went lighter, and he been the one passed out.
Maybe you give the girl the role, and she's the one trying to get everybody drunk, and she say the line.
That's problematic too, though.
But I feel like it's not realistic, quote unquote. Like, it doesn't happen that often that the women try to get the niggas drunk and then want to, have sexual. I'm not sure that happens out. It doesn't feel realistic. I'll say that.
Okay. I mean,
I think if he would have been the hype man, because at the party normally, if it's like a group of people, the one that be trying to get everybody drunk be the one that be drunk throwing up at the end of the night.
Right.
If that would have been the ending of it, instead of leaving it with the cliffhanger and him looking with the spooky eyes at the girl, that would have been better than how it ended.
The crazy part about, so when this happens, the timeline goes in an uproar. There are always 3 sections. It's the let's cancel Drewski, I don't know what he did wrong, and the I'm not sure what to think of this situation. Because it's like girls, when I first saw videos, girls retweeting it and laughing like, no. There's a part at the end where he was like, this the last drink, this the last one. The girls was like, they're laughing like, this takes me out because I've seen this happen. But then the other side was like, this not that funny.
Yeah.
And I think when you become black famous, it works. I don't think we can cancel. I don't think Black Twitter has the ability to cancel Black artists yet.
Black comedians? Why do you say that?
I think because for us, it's that situation where we will not band together to all do it.
Now, do you think this situation...
It would be hypocritical in some sort.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't think we are in a place where we all come together for a thing, i.e., yes, we may have canceled the Pied Piper guy, but yeah, there's a community that's still like, hey, when seems like you're ready, come on, that's my jam.
Right. And, technically, like Dave should have got it too, if that's the case.
See what I'm saying? Like, these are a bunch of issues. Like, we sticking up for Will, but it's a lot of people in our community that's kind of like, hey, he might be getting what he deserved.
He still committed a crime.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I think Drewski probably hurt a lot of women with that video. Because there are, I'm sure, countless women who have been in that situation and they didn't think that it was something to make fun of or make light of in that scenario. And just watching it, it just made me uncomfortable. I don't know if it's something as that requires him to be canceled, but maybe something that he could come out and say like, yo, I ain't mean it like that. I just was trying to bring light to the creepy guy.
We never get that. I want to get to a place in society that
where somebody can just say, yo, I didn't mean it like that.
We got phones. You do an Instagram live for nothing.
Right.
Just say it. Like, say it then and there. I know, granted, I do understand that is not going to be the clip that goes viral.
Yep.
I totally understand it. I totally understand it. If you get on something and say, hey, I apologize, that's not what I meant. I meant A, B, and C. Niggas is going to look at that and swipe through it. Right. I understand that. But for the fact that all of your L's are captured on the internet and they're going to stay there, at least have proof to go with the L. Like, hey, this is what I really meant. The truth.
Because when it comes back up, 5 years, 10 years from now.
Exactly.
You could be like, but you would also see the day after.
I said.
That joint was right.
That's how Kevin Hart Harlem shakes to the pressure. Yeah. When they was on his head about them gay tweets.
Yeah.
And then they was like, we need you to leave for the Oscars. He's like, bro, here go the tweets that I said I was sorry for. I've apologized multiple times for this. And I think you live comfortably like that. It's not like a uncomfortable, like, fam, I did that. I apologize for it.
Because it just comes off like, I'm just going to take it down because I just don't want to be bothered.
Yeah.
It does.
It doesn't say you apologize or not. It's just like, I'm going to act like it didn't happen.
And, I mean, I'd like to stand on the stage of let's defund some of these Instagram comedians. Hey, because once they get hot, they sure are replaceable.
Yeah.
Desi Banks. It'll be a new one.
Shiggy.
It'll be a new one pretty soon.
Yeah.
You hate to see it.
Drewski, hang in there, buddy.
It'll be a new one soon. You just gotta tough it out. You got Jack Harlow, Drake, Plug, Connection.
Everybody gets a day. Everybody gets a day.
Don't let one of these rappers become funny and they just start doing.
Well, wait a minute. Let's backpedal there because there is a rapper trying to be funny out
trying
here.
To be funny. And
there is a rapper out here trying to be funny. He goes by the name of T.I.
T.I. Oh, man. You gotta relax. These are all allegations.
Well,
these are all accusations. These are not all. We do not know all the truth. Allegedly. This is hilarious because I understand the move. I understand that you are in your 40s, closer to your 50s.
Ugh.
Rap is not your thing no more.
Podcasting. He got a podcast too.
Hey, podcasting wasn't very lucrative for you.
Are you saying that he's bored? Is that what it is?
I just think once you realize everybody is always about what's your side hustle, what's your next thing. I feel like if you can tell raps or write raps, you can probably tell jokes and write jokes, and that's his mind state right now.
Yeah,
I like comedy. I think it's funny. I can write raps. I can probably write jokes. Yeah. And when you famous...
Who's laughing at T.I.'s jokes?
When you famous enough, you can put yourself in places where if people appreciate the music and they're a fan of who you are as a person or artist, they'll support you.
Okay, so I've been seeing clips of him doing comedy. What's going on? Is he supposed to be in these places that he's in doing these things?
I think T.I. is T.I. and people like T.I. for better or for worse.
And I'm assuming these times when he's getting on stage, they're happening in Atlanta.
There, because when he went to Brooklyn last week, as we saw in the video, they booed the shit out of T.I. in the Barclays. There's a video.
Where was he at?
He's in Barclays. There is a show. It was a bunch of comedians. It's the most random, like, concert show thing that you've ever seen. It's like Arnest J, Moneybag Yo is performing.
Rapping.
Nick Canning is doing stand up. It's just a bunch of random comedians. A couple artists put on a show in Brooklyn.
The Clays had they had a down day. It was like, yo, you want this?
And it's just some promoter was in the world and put it together.
Mm-hmm.
And T.I. happened to be in the middle of that thing. And so he's in the middle of the flyer. So he's on stage doing his comedy. I guess he opened because you wouldn't see. He probably not at the back. Let him open, but he's T.I., so he gonna sell tickets.
Nah, but my thing is there's other stuff where we don't know if he just opened because about a couple of weeks ago, you guys know who Godfrey is?
Godfrey, yo,
yeah. So the guy
hilarious.
does all the Steve Harvey
impersonation. That's hilarious.
He had a show and T.I. came on after he closed the show.
You're not supposed to do that.
You're probably not supposed to do that, but when you T.I., you use your privilege,
right?
And he did it like he just had it was just normal.
He was also getting into it with Lauren Knight when he was at her comedy show. I don't even know if he was supposed to be a part of it.
Saw that,
but he was calling her a bitch and was telling her to take her wig off while she was on stage.
He started heckling her, and then once she was like, "Hey, I'm gonna fight back." She made an allegation joke. And he decided.
So he poked the beast.
Yeah, and he decided to go off on her and telling her this ain't even true. There ain't no charge, being charged. Like, what? You just making up stuff. And he berated her for a good 5 to 10 minutes of just he's sat down on the stage while she was up there performing. Like, he's going crazy, and I'm like, this might be some midlife crisis is nuts. Yeah, he got braids now. Still wearing the hat to the side with the braids, but whatever.
One thing is he ain't got the right person yet. Depending on who it is, not dump him, but there's gonna be someone who's gonna there's certain people he ain't gonna do that to.
I don't know, because when you T.I., you walk around with security. When you T.I.,
I'm not even talking about physical harm. I'm talking about someone is gonna dig in his ass.
But I don't think comedians see it like that, because I feel like T.I. is T.I., you are very very cordial, very acquaintanced with the comedians.
Mm-hmm.
And so as somebody that I know, and T.I. could be beneficial for you could be beneficial for T.I., this is not I'm not finna be on it getting, what does this bring me if I get into it with T.I. about his comedy? I get 5 minutes of this attention on social media, and then what?
Right. Well, he's telling Lauren, I hope you enjoyed your 10 minutes of fame. He brought something to her.
Which she didn't ask for. So I think T.I. is using his privilege and his celebrity to tell jokes.
I think he's using alcohol as a crutch, because he was clearly drunk in that video.
I wouldn't say that, but I will say he is using his celebrity and privilege, and it's not working into his favor.
Well,
I don't know about y'all, but I am trying to hear in my head what T.I. jokes sound like. And my thing is, I cannot get past his accent.
Imagine, I think it's only funny to people from Atlanta. I'll say that. I think it's only funny to people that are from Atlanta, because it's a lot of motherfucker goddamn, motherfucker goddamn, those kind of stories that only Atlanta people get.
Yeah.
And it's just
I don't say it's only about a story about traffic.
It's not for me.
In Perimeter Mall.
It's not for me. He's even going on record to say, y'all getting one more album out of me and that's it. So I think he's in a place of, what is my next thing?
Yeah. I mean,
and it's probably hard when you get when rap has been your thing for your life,
Yeah.
and now you got money, so it's not really a money thing. You need a new passion.
Continue to rap. I'm confused.
He don't want to rap, I guess.
I feel sorry for all those people who got signed by him, and just like,
well, you know what he was doing allegedly when he was signing those women. Allegedly,
except for
being
Iggy.
nasty.
He ain't hit Iggy though.
I mean, he was trying to. That's why she was so upset. But he says after being booed, he says he's embracing every part of the process, enjoying every step of the journey. We don't fold, we fight. Fall or fly to the end, to the bitter end. New York, I love you and thank you for one of my favorite moments in my comedic career.
It's fucked up.
Adversity is just what I do.
He just knew he couldn't win that fight.
It's fucked up.
Shit get easy and I get bored, so this ought to keep my mind at work and motivated.
He's bored.
He is bored.
He's bored.
That man.
If you can write jokes, you can. If you can write raps, you can write jokes.
So this isn't the last of it. I'm sure we'll see more of T.I. hanging out with his rapper friends.
How many Floyd jokes you think he got?
Comedian friends.
How many?
No. The thing is, T.I. ain't calling out Floyd. He's not gonna. He's the type of person he will talk about him, but not mention it.
I think that's where his route should be. T.I., if you listening, I don't think you should make jokes necessarily. I think you should Gerard Carmichael this situation and make fun of your entire life.
Yeah.
Just make fun. Like you've beefed with enough people. You can make fun of making fun of like your whole thing. Like you are a trap rapper that turned into the dad into a proclaimed nasty nigga. I'm pretty sure there's a story that is
There's
some
a
point.
storyline behind that.
Yeah.
You can make some jokes off of that.
Yeah.
But
maybe he is 21st century Bill Cosby.
Gross.
And you talking about me?
Gross.
You were talking about me? About what I said?
If he need a writer, let him. I'm here.
You
Got
in
the
there.
check. I'll wear a coup.
A coup?
I'll wear Grand Hustle. Give me a PSC change.
Soda in the Pyrex. Oh.
No. Is that your Bill Cosby voice?
That's Bill Cosby writing for T.I. About how to make some dog food.
I feel like it's the same thing. Same jokes. Bill Cosby, T.I.
Okay.
All right.
I'm rolling.
They both had a good vocabulary and
Good vocabulary and date rape jokes.
Nasty. So moving right along, somebody is handling a breakup very maturely as she rolls out the next season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Supposed to. This is a perfect time. You just sit quiet, let your ex-husband go around, go crazy, go wild out.
do the promotion for yourself.
Do the promotion for you. Just keep quiet. Pop up with your new nigga every once in a while. Let them get pictures of y'all holding hands and stuff. And you know what I'm saying? Why they because they filming you for the show. You know, just keep quiet. And then when it's time for the show to come off, get your shit off.
Right.
Get your shit off. Kim done told the world that Kanye threatened to end his career just so he could dress her. That's how much he was in love with her.
Dang.
What the fuck?
I'll stop everything I got going on just to dress you if I need to.
Wow. That's love.
Is it?
No. So he could put her into Mad Max Couture?
Hey, listen, we say
That's
that.
wild.
We say that, but every time Kanye starts some shit, everybody do it right after him. Them goddamn, I'm wading in the water boots done went 3 times platinum in the streets.
Listen, man, I'm not trying to wear the Skid Row fashion house type of thing.
Hey, I'm saying it is. And so Kim out here saying like, look, I'm finna roll this show out perfectly. I'm finna get all my ducks in a row. Kids is perfect. Shit, sister telling the world that she can't get pregnant. Like everybody got a storyline. I saw Chris said she need to get Devin Booker. Shout out Devin Booker. MVP candidate in the NBA. We need to get him on this show because he dating Kendall. Hey, they are lining this up. Everybody got a storyline. Hulu finna raise prices on niggas. It's going up.
That's the funny thing. You know who's the nastiest out of all of it? Disney. Because they own Hulu.
You know the vibes, bro. Bag is up.
Like they are like, yo.
Disney might fuck around and hit the NBA. Like, yes, we do need Devin Booker.
Yeah.
After what we set y'all up with in tweets.
Because you want your show, you want your stuff to show on ABC, don't you? Right?
They might slide the NBA. Hey, you remember that time y'all needed somewhere to play? And y'all came down here and did it for us? We need Devin Booker on this to keep the street game nasty out here.
So she ready.
She ready.
The kids is on the internet having a good time.
Prayers for Saint West, because Saint
ain't supposed to be on the internet.
Street said he was on the internet and seen some shit about Ray J having another sex tape with his mama. So
how old is Saint now?
Saint probably
old enough
about
to,
6, 7.
Old enough to. So I mean, the question is, did he read it? Did he was like, "Mommy, is this you?" Like,
probably at 6, 7.
Because I mean, I've seen little kids go on YouTube and like can't spell Cocomelon for nothing, but they can find it.
Yeah, so what I'm trying to, so he might have, you know what I'm saying? He said something to her, and she like, oh, now she wearing her. Street said she called Kanye.
Did he see the cover of her on that paper magazine yet? Because that was one with her ass out.
I'm pretty sure if he just learned how to spell her name one time, it's gonna get nasty.
Yeah.
Searching her on the internet.
Sucking Smeet.
Ass out. Naked.
With a black dude that don't look like that.
I don't even think you got to worry about him. You got to worry about the people he's around.
Him?
My thing is if he's going to be around other kids, they're going to be the ones that are going to be like, they're going to be the ones who be like, yo, like, we're looking at a video of your mom.
I mean, if y'all ain't paid for that tape from Ray J by now, y'all ain't getting it back.
Yeah.
I mean,
and if I was Ray J,
so is he still with Princess?
Yeah, of course.
And he's like, yo,
Ray J is looking for any way to get a bag.
They're like Zeus is like, yo.
And if I'm Ray J,
yeah, going right on Zeus.
We finna slide this right to Zeus and run this goddamn subscription thing up. Hey, I might get $4.99 for the month, but $4.99 times $1 billion is a lot of people.
Right.
Yeah,
that's a bag.
Right, yeah, you know, we raise it up and then it goes on discount for the rest.
That nigga probably put it behind a paywall on Zeus.
Yeah. And get money, get paid.
Hey, we do this. We understand this terminology. You put that thing behind a paywall on Zeus, so you gotta log into Zeus, pay
get
for
paid,
that.
Young nigga,
use your free subscription, because once you use it, it's up. Use your free subscription for this, but then you have to pay for it.
And then you have all your other shows on there, like
fuck Bad Boys,
do promos.
Bad Boys,
fuck Bad Boys of Atlanta and Jocelyn.
Are we ever going to get the reunion? I see somebody tweet today that old girl must have got her ass whooped at the reunion or something.
Yeah, Jocelyn probably got beat up. They trying to edit that real clean.
Who did?
They beat up. Street say that Jocelyn got beat up at the reunion, and then her husband had to take up for her. So it's some nasty shit in there that they cleaning up. That's why it didn't came out yet. It's been about 2 weeks.
One thing is, I'm not gonna lie. I had wonder when all eyes were gonna go on her and not the opposite way around.
Nobody ever. I be trying to look at that shit and wonder why y'all never try Jocelyn.
I know why, because she be talking to them crazy.
But I ain't never so I'm on the internet often. I've never seen Jocelyn like really fight, like go hand in hand combat.
She just talk.
She's got in a bunch of arguments with a bunch of girls from the love and hip hop community. I've only seen her fight Stevie J. Even when they ran down on Benzino and his girlfriend on the reunion, I didn't really see Jocelyn throwing hands.
Right.
So
where did she get this reputation from?
Press her and let's see what's up. If she beat you up and you go home, I think you still as famous as you was when you was on the show.
Right.
Dang. That's why you can't get everybody executive producer credit.
Yeah, but we want to
call me.
Because that need to go up.
Ray J, call me.
Yeah, that need to go
Princess, up. Call me. I got ideas. We taking this to the next level in 2023.
Listen, we can. They say when they go low, you go high, man. When they go low, take it to the flow.
When they go low, I just put on polo. We about to get out here and get this bag.
That's right. Do we have anything else? Trending topics?
I mean, just
text thread?
Streets out here.
I'm still gonna go out there and say that the Smith Pinkett family is the new Kardashian.
Okay, can we leave that?
I'm just saying.
Prayers for Will. Let's just pray for Will. Let's take a moment of silence as we get into the discussion, just for Will. We sorry, Will.
All right, so we're back, and let's get into the discussion for the week. I think somebody got some news to share with the crew.
I mean, this is a conversation that I am not prepared for. I haven't thought about it. All I've done is freehand everything that I had to say because I honestly do not know how I feel about it.
You don't know how you feel about the news that you're about to share with our listeners?
People that know Textually Active, people that love Textually Active know that me and Rez have been doing this for a mighty long trip.
4 years, right?
I think so. I think the anniversary was a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, March
R&B party
27th.
was 2 years ago. We've been doing this for a while. And we've done this very close knitly as a family from the location of Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Yeah, Winston.
And as the resident Winston-Salem native of this bunch, with a great and heavy heart, to say I will not be a Winston-Salem resident anymore. I've decided to take my talents. Let me get on my LeBron shit. I've decided to take my talents to Charlotte, North Carolina for bigger and better opportunities for me and my spouse, Jasmine. Hey, how you doing? This does not mean I'm quitting the show. I already feel like this is where it feels like it's going. No. It may be remote for a little bit. You might be having to see me on a computer screen. But I'm here. This gonna keep moving, but a few episodes I will be remote. And that's all right. And yeah, I am moving to Charlotte. And when you're watching this will probably next week I should be in a moving truck and packed and ready to go.
All right, so this is this technically our last remote episode in person?
No. No,
not like last,
not
but
ever.
For a minute,
for a week, for a couple, maybe a month and a half, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, no, this won't be the last one because I'll be here next week and a week after that because I got shit to do. But yeah, this is one of the last few for a while. Mm-hmm. So I'll be around. We here. Textually Active ain't dead.
So this is your first time, because you're from Winston. This is your first time moving away
for longer than 8 months.
For those of you
permanently. As in like a permanent.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, Charlotte is an hour and a half away from Winston.
Depending on where you're trying to get to.
Yeah. It's a bigger city.
Yeah.
It has an airport. That's how I determine if it's a bigger city. It has
a public
an
airport.
An
international
airport.
Yeah.
Technically, Greensboro's international airport too.
When you change the name of the city, it don't mean that's where it's at.
Yeah. So, how does it feel uplifting yourself and going to a new place? Does it feel that different?
Honestly, Rez, yes. I haven't really processed this enough yet. The hardest part about this has been realizing that this is gonna happen. Number one, and number two, like having to come in here and say it because I think this is my most valued asset. That is second.
I'm like sweating.
It is my second most valued asset that I have in Winston-Salem, with number one being family, of course. Mm-hmm. But this is my second most valued thing. So when I keep telling people that I am moving, first question that I always get is, "Oh, you and Jazz." Second question is, "Well, what about the podcast?" And I have to keep telling people that's not going to end. Right. It's fine. And so I haven't really put it in the process. Every day the walls of our apartment start getting smaller. It's pictures come down. It's shit in boxes. So you start to look at, why do I have so much shit in this apartment?
Yeah.
And you be like, damn, I gotta unpack all this stuff.
I gotta pack it and then unpack it. And Jazz has been doing majority of that because I was still at work, so I was using it as a scapegoat. She was still at work, but still, she got off when the sun was off. I was getting off at night. That up until this week. This week was the only week I got off when the sun was out. So I've been using that as a scapegoat to not do stuff. But but yeah, it happened very quickly because we've talked about it for a while, like maybe making a transition to Charlotte, bigger city. And really, Charlotte was first on our list. I was trying to convince her Raleigh, but she didn't know nobody in Raleigh, so it wasn't working. But yeah, we talked about it for a while. She been putting in applications, job applications, just to see. I think she told me at one point there was 150 no's, and so we was kind of our lease was up.
And then if you let the people tell it, it's like,
not that hard.
It's so hard to find workers. It's so hard to find workers, and
they in that.
Don't listen to what the news is saying.
There's definitely a folder that y'all keep looking at and saying no to.
Yeah.
So y'all gotta stop that cap, because as somebody who's been job searching, the qualifications that y'all be asking for jobs that pay shitty is nuts.
There's a tinfoil hat theory out there. I don't know if we want to go into that.
What is it?
What you mean?
I mean, so we know that with the PPP loans and all that stuff like that, right? Like that was like a thing, and basically we're finding out that they are putting out, like there's word that companies are putting out like job applications out there purposely so it can appear that they're trying to hire people.
I see that.
Right? Because my thing is like people report new jobs and stuff like that, but I don't know as of right now if it's like confirmed hires or it's just the fact that these new jobs are now available because you just say that they're available, but you could put something out and just never do nothing with it.
Yeah.
See, some of that shit. Also, I really wanted this one job, and I applied for it. I was saying, fuck it. We've been transparent here. We're going to be transparent for real. It was an Apple job. A friend of mine sent it to me. She was like, hey, I think you'd be good for this. Hey, here go the link. Try it. Filled it out. And I just want to say, fuck Kelly Services on this site right here, right now, on my platform, because there's no reason that you should be holding grievances against a 10-year-old grievance against anybody. You nasty cocksuckers.
Damn.
Was that good though?
Yeah, that's good.
Nasty cocksuckers.
10 years ago, that's a decade
bro,
ago.
I was 19, and it was
you?
not my fault, bro. And they never heard my side of the story for it. As I say this, I may call them this week just to see what's up. But I still said what I said when I mean that every second of it.
Listen, go in a little bit more.
It's just nuts, fam. I was 19.
So what happened?
So I was 19. I used to work at this hospital when I was in high school.
Yeah.
I went to school. I came home. I was looking for a job. The temp service was hiring for my old job. So I went and I did it. I've already worked there before. I understand how the job works. I know how to do the job. They hired me. One day I'm at work, minding my fucking business. And
as we do as black people at work.
But as black people, when you work with a bunch of black people get comfortable with enough black people. If it's more than 6 black people, we're a gang.
We in trouble.
Yeah, if it's more than 6 black people at a job, we a gang.
Yeah.
This guy, this girl get into an argument. They start cussing. They start going back and forth. And you know me, I'm laughing. Instigator king, just laughing at this shit. And apparently we were reported that there was the employees that worked in the cafeteria going back and forth with each other up here, and they went down to the boss. I happened to do something else that day, like I was in a rush to do something and I didn't do it the proper way, and so then it got to where my services were no longer needed because of 2 instances that I didn't think it was a big deal because it had nothing to do with me. One of them, and Kelly fucking Services has been holding this grudge for me for fucking 10 years. 2010, bro. It's 2022. It's been 12 years.
So how did they mess up the job with Apple?
So apparently Apple is outsourcing through Kelly Services.
Oh.
I apply. I schedule an appointment for today, actually. It's actually today. You know me, it's an interview online. So you know me, I'm finna go to a barbershop. I got a new haircut. I'm up.
Yep.
I walk into the barber shop, barber cutting somebody. So I'm sitting there. I open my email. These niggas say we can
Regret to inform you.
tell them that we have canceled your pre-screen interview because you've worked with Kelly Services locally, and they say that you are not a good fit to come back and work.
No.
And I ain't even the same person I was at 19.
Different person.
I ain't the same person I was last week. Because last week I came in here on knowledge and I was very uplifted. But this week I'm back on my bullshit. So fuck you, Kelly Services. But I probably will call you this week just to see what you say. If we can clear this up, we can clear this up.
Come on, come on.
Yeah, we can clear this up. But if not, because I doubt you'll see this, but fuck y'all.
Maybe y'all can talk it out. You know, you never know.
I'm here for it, but it's bullshit. So, you know, me and Jazz, we've talked about it. She was going through a job search. And our lease was up in our apartment anyway.
They was on some bullshit too.
Rent done went up about $400.
Nuts.
So you know what that, like, it's already got a comma. And if it go up more than that, that's nuts.
Yeah.
So rent was going up. We paying a gate fee for a gate that don't work.
Gate was never closed.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we need to figure out what we gonna do. Our conversations were, if we decide to stay in Winston, maybe we get a rental house. Just if we decide to move, we need to look. So we went out of town for a weekend. It was a baby shower. Shout out to baby Coop. This is Jazz side of the family. Shout out baby Coop. We were out of town. And during that time, Jazz was hit with 2 job offers.
Nice.
Immaculate job. Well, 1 job offer, which then caused her to start the bidding war between 2 jobs. And that was Friday.
Know your worth, queen.
Know your worth, queen. All you ladies, listen. If you applying for jobs and one come in and you waiting on one that you might really want to, just hit them and say, hey, listen, I got this one. If you think you can match this one or you can't, what's up? Let me know now so I ain't got to be in limo, so I'll go ahead and take this one.
Right.
Do that. Text alert. Boom. And 1 job offer came in. We came back Sunday. It was in Charlotte. So it was like, we need to go to Charlotte, which is an hour and a half. We drive to Charlotte. We look around for places. Mm-hmm. In the car, we do a whole tally, pros and cons of what it's like. What are we looking for? And what do we like about this place? Yeah. What do we didn't like about the other places? Whatever. We do that. We come home Monday. Tuesday, she made a decision. And Tuesday was the day that I learned that we were moving to Charlotte.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a big thing.
So it's been very quick. It's been very fast. Very fast. And it's something I ain't really processed because I kept going to work. Yeah,
it'll hit you when you get out there.
Oh, it will.
But you got a lot of people out there, friends.
I know some people out there.
Yeah,
you know,
listen,
I know.
Man, we're really happy for you, man.
Thank you.
You know, I mean, you deserve an opportunity to make it work.
Opportunity to shine.
I'm actually taking this as an opportunity to start over with everything.
Why not?
I'm taking this like.
You gonna go to school?
I'm gonna completely stop. I'm thinking about it. I done looked at everything from DeVry to Johnson C. Smith, like everything in between. All of the schools in Charlotte. I've looked into. I've thought about it to see Queens College, UNCC, like everything. I've looked into. I've thought about it. I just finished my certificate program. I ain't paid for it yet, but if y'all could give a nigga a discount, let me know. My NYU shit. Yeah. I got that certificate. That should be in the mail after I finish paying for it. But I'm taking this time to just start over because I don't know. It's been a bad space. It's just been a real bad space. And I think now if you move to a new place is a new beginning.
Yeah, definitely. Even if it's just an hour away, it's still new people. Yeah. It's a new opportunity. It's a new city. It's new jobs. You probably going to have to use the GPS a little bit. So that's fun. Using the GPS to get around.
Ask people who've moved to a new city. What should I be looking forward to?
Do not wait for things to happen.
Listen to the locals.
Text alert.
Make it happen.
Text alert.
Pay attention to what the locals got to say about stuff because they know they've been there for the longest.
Facts.
But take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah. Take it.
I just feel like I just feel like you got to make your own.
No, use what you go do it and just see. And if they say yeah, then you be like, yeah, they was right. I got you.
But the thing is, I would believe it or not, the same way if you would like the same tactics that you would use if you were like trying to date, right? You need to do the same thing for your social life.
Oh yeah, definitely try new places.
But I'm not. I also own a dimmer for my social media. I'm not really.
You own a what?
I own a dimmer for my social life. Yeah. It don't go all the way off, but sometimes it is very dark.
I'm just saying, as a millennial, like we take our social life and stuff like that very, very seriously. And now you're in a place where you're going to. Also, I mean, you already knew you had to drive and stuff like that, but like it's gonna require a lot more travel.
Yeah.
So you gotta know. So when it's turned up, that's not when you should be looking.
Yeah.
You should always be looking, so that when it is turned all the way up, you just already know where to go.
My excitement comes around like now I'm in a city where the concerts happen. Like I'm here already.
Right.
The Uber like 20 minutes, like I'm here. Push is supposed to be there in June, and like I'm here to get a little sniff line raps off. I'm here for it.
Technically Atlanta can be considered a day trip now.
I mean,
it can be.
If you know my history and you know my past, Atlanta's always been a day trip for me.
Right. And then the airport is right there.
Boom. So this is really why this decision is something Jazz wanted to be like, accessible. She wants to see family more. Her family is now expanded. She has 2 brand new nephews, and so it's that do not live in North Carolina. So it's like
you got to be able to get up there.
She want to go and see and do things, and so it's like, sure, it's cheaper if without having to drive to the city. You just get in the car and go to the airport.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna lie though. Going to Charlotte most definitely forces you to have to fly everywhere now.
Hey, let's be clear. That Charlotte drive from Winston has always been I want to do this, but do I really want to do this? No matter which way you go.
Yeah, I mean, we went to track karaoke, and I kind of that drive was a lot.
Hey, no, I ain't gonna hold you. I saw you in some of the videos. I ain't gonna hold you. I saw you. You was on the side of the stage doing big shit. I seen you. I seen you with my own eyes on some people on pages that probably get a lot of views. I saw you. I said that's my man's when I seen it. I was like, that's my man's. I couldn't see you, Rez, but I did see him. I was like, I know him. That's my man's.
Right.
That's funny. Some of the links, yo.
They going now. They was on stories.
I didn't say on pages. My fault. It was definitely stories.
Stories.
They go. They those go. But yeah, that's where I'm at in life. I'm taking this trip. I'm making this new journey, a new journey for everything.
I think
I'm trying
this
to
year
learn
is
new
about
shit.
change.
Now when track karaoke is in Charlotte, you have to go now.
Do I have to go?
Yeah, because we already. Yeah, he know.
What?
He know
about what? You told. Was there so this is when you get into friendships.
Yeah.
Like, was you like, did he say, yo, where's Meezy?
Yes, yeah.
Of course.
Of course he did.
And then it was like, oh, yeah, like they're packing. Oh, for what? And it was just like, it is like,
here.
Yeah, it's just like.
Which is crazy because that's really why I made my announcement to the internet last week.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like this is gonna be a conversation piece for people. Like when you like, when you
they're like, oh, like it was good just a week ago.
Yeah, like
broke up.
But like, not just that, just was like, you start doing new shit. And you in new places, and it's like, I hate that when you see a bunch of motherfuckers in Charlotte, and then be like, it feel like they there every week.
Yeah,
why are they there every week?
And it's like, oh, we live here now.
Yeah, and then it's like, oh, I never knew that because I don't be in people business enough to ask them, like, where you at?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be good. It's a season of change, so just embrace it. It's gonna be uncomfortable a bit, but you'll grow with it.
Say you said it.
So
you said that.
But what I will say though. It's like when you said that, it's going to be a time for you to kind of start over. Yeah. I also think it's a time for you to change behaviors too. So knowing that, I get it. Like, you can't necessarily like you're introverted at at heart and stuff like that, but like this is a moment where you can make a conscious effort to like step out of your comfort zone,
be in the scene,
new connections.
Yeah, you know the vibes. And it's been weird because I ain't really put this in hand to hand, but I've been like following a lot of motherfuckers in Charlotte lately, like not on purpose, but just like every time I see something that I'm like, oh, that's hard, and it's like, where was this? Charlotte. And so like I'm in this place. I don't know. I'm in this place of change, so I think this is the perfect time. I'm like trying to elevate shit. I want to do some more shit, and I feel like I had become complacent in Winston-Salem. Like I've done everything that I wanted to do.
Yeah, that's how it felt when I was in Delaware too. Just being in the same state, doing the same things. Yeah. Even sometimes when I go up there to visit, I'm like, yeah, I'm glad that I made that move, but you get a little bit more wiggle room when you go to a different city and you experience new things. So it'll give you some space to grow because you become too big for your city.
I have.
It's time for you to go somewhere else and
I've
have some
everything.
Space to grow.
Yeah, and then telling people has been hilarious because their mixed reaction is just always funny. Some of the people is like, oh, like when you tell somebody you moving to Charlotte, they automatically go to congratulations, and it's like, what are you congratulating me on? And then then they start to explain it, like, oh, new opportunity, these new things, new chance of life, and I just be like, yeah,
of course,
yeah, thanks, yeah. And then the other half is just like, oh, okay, like, oh, okay.
How'd your job take it?
There was a lot of love that I didn't expect. Like, a couple of the ladies, one of the ladies asked me, she said, when I told her, she said, are you for real? And I said, yeah. And she looked at me and she said, is this a good thing or a bad thing? Like she wasn't sure. Like, should I be happy for you or is this like? And I was like, yeah, it's great. It's a great thing. And she was like,
what the fuck? Like why? Like where did your mom go?
Hey, these niggas be going to jail out here. I ain't one of them. You said that we got that PPE out here. They want that bread back. Yeah, I could be going to do a bid, but I was like, no, it's a great thing.
Yo, to say that you moving to Charlotte and going to jail.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Hey, going to prison because
and he's saying like, yeah, I'm moving.
I'm moving. I'm going to college. That's what the real answer usually be.
No, it used to be going to college
or a vacation. My man on vacation for a little bit.
I clearly have not lived life because I was today years old.
When what?
To hear that there's an excuse.
As a nigga from the Bronx, when a nigga had to go sit down.
Listen, man, you just avoid bookings, bro.
But yeah, I've had that. My job was very sad, and I gave it to him after I cussed a customer out the other day. I gave him my
Woo! Go off on that.
I actually had to cuss out 2 customers in my 2 weeks notice.
Yeah.
Which my manager was he was like, bro, I know you about to leave, but you gotta relax.
Yeah.
All right, can you answer the question?
All right. What happened?
All right, so it was, the first one was this black lady. She calls our store that we work every week to ask us, do we have Budweiser on sale for $8.99? Right? Me knowing that she called, I go look every time just to be. I find enjoyment in telling her no. So one day last week, she came into the store. I think she had called first and somebody told her yeah. So she got in there and she went to go buy it and she seen that it wasn't on sale. So she looked at me and she came to me and she said, is it on sale? And I went back there and I told her, no, it's not on sale. And she said, well, somebody I spoke to told me it was on sale. And I said, well, they was probably at the desk because I wasn't over there. Go talk to customer service. And so she go over there. She come out. She was up there. She wanted to talk to our bigger manager. Our manager came out and he spoke to her. He came then to talk to me, and me and him like talking to each other. You know how you just talk and it looked like y'all are laughing and she not laughing. And she looked at me and she said, yeah, and y'all over there laughing. And I said, huh? And she said, yeah, I said it. And I said, I don't know what you mean, but okay. And she said, what you mean? And I said, ma'am, you do this every week. Every week you call and do the same shit. I don't care.
Nah, I don't care.
I don't care. And she looked at me and she said, I'll call Cobra. I said, ma'am, you can have my name tag right now if you need to let them know who said it, because I said it and I don't care. And I'll go off on a lady. They calm me down. They laughing at me. And I said, you know what? I don't really care about this no more. And then I pulled my 2 weeks notice out and gave it to them. And they was like, oh, wait, you for real? And I was like, yeah. And then this week, guy, I didn't like the way he's talking to one of my coworkers.
Yeah.
And he was going crazy on her. So, because she asked him, did he need any help? So I walked over there. I just figured he's had a bad interaction with her one time, and so maybe he don't like her. So I went over there to try to diffuse, and he looked at me and said, what you coming over here with the bullshit for with your little uniform on? And I said, I don't know what the bullshit is, but you can get out, because I ain't got time for you and your attitude. And me and him go back and forth. It get loud. We got headpieces, and I can hear them in the earpiece calling for the store manager.
Oh my god!
Because I was up. It's up. I got 2 days left here. You're not about to come here and talk to all of us any kind of way. They might allow it, but you're not gonna talk to me.
You could get the fuck.
Yeah, you
out.
get out. And I had to go sit in the office. And when the manager came in the office, he's like, he looked at me. He was like, "Fam, you can't be out there cussing." And I told him, "No. I didn't cuss. I just repeated what he said to me."
Right.
He was like, "Hey, can you relax?" And he was like, "I gotta go do something. Do not leave this room." And so I had to sit in there for like 10 minutes.
Listen, shout out to everybody that's on their 2 weeks, that's putting in their 2 weeks.
Put in, bro. Find you a new job if you don't like it.
That's cussing out people at their job.
You probably shouldn't take that advice.
Hey, listen. Right now, they ain't gonna fire you.
They might, but listen. Listen. That's where I'm at in my new phase of life.
And I'm not paying for it.
In my new phase of life, nobody's talking to me any kind of way anymore. Mm-hmm. I don't care who you are. I told you last week that the last time I emotionally cried is because I got into it with my mom. Mm-hmm. This was as I told her that I was leaving, and we had a full-blown conversation about it, and which dove into what I think our issue really is between our relationship, and it got very emotional.
Yeah.
And so, I had to go through that, but, I'm here. Like, I've told all the people that have mattered. I've posted it on social media, so you can't say I didn't tell you, because I am not in a place of the people that I needed to tell personally, I've told already.
Yeah.
So, if you don't know, you don't know.
Well, cheers to Charlotte.
I'll catch you on the other side.
You already know the vibes. I'm still here, though. I'm here. Trey fall all day. I'm here.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I'm here.
All right. Congratulations on that move. Let's go ahead and take a break and get ready to get out of here in a second.
Big question. Need promotion and visibility for your product? Why not do it right here on Textually Active? It's a space right here that you can add to. If you got a podcast, a book club, a vinyl, a candle set, whatever it is you do, we might need some lashes. You can promote your product right here on Textually Active. Be sure to click the link wherever you're listening to this to, and you can get more information there. Promote your stuff right here with Textually Active.
Textually active.
All right. Does everybody have a meme?
You know the vibes.
What you got?
I just want to say I've been reflecting on my life a lot this week, and I've been doing a lot of thinking, and I just want to say Axe deodorant after PE was essentially a Band-Aid over a bullet wound.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
That was fucking disgusting.
Do you remember body spray?
They tried to hit that with the bod like it was cheaper than the Axe. It never.
Well, I remember Bob was out first before Axe.
It didn't hit. Like it
so
was just
gross.
like funky with a musk. Like
Yeah. It's like trying to like use air freshener like Lysol.
yeah, like you
Like,
might.
all it do is just choke it up.
We should have just used butt powder and just went to class like that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
For me,
I can smell it.
That shit is gross. And it was aerosol, which it was loud as fuck when you.
Yes.
like your bod.
That shit was nasty.
Like your bod.
Fire marketing because it had people go out and buy that shit, but that shit was trash.
All right, so for me, it doesn't really go along with like you like moving, but just the idea of like, I want you to, you know, kind of like adapt these new things, right?
You keep telling me I ain't shit. I don't know how to feel about it.
No. My thing is, I had to do the same thing. I had to do the same thing. I got here.
All right.
So basically, it says aggressively seek out ways to be the most unqualified person in the room.
Oh, that's a good piece of advice. Mine is, while we step into this season of change, is stop trying to make it what it was and let it be what it is. A lot of the times we be trying to chase the summer 16 feeling when it's not even that. It's summer of 2022. True. This whole new vibes.
True.
We don't need no summer 16. We in a new era. This some new shit. We don't want that old shit. We trying to make it what it is.
Hey.
You know, when you do that, yeah, you wind up trying to be on stage and be a comedian.
Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. 16 was different.
Yeah.
16, 17, 18. Them summers was a little different. Hey, I ain't drink rosé since that day me and you got drunk at the pool.
Oh yeah, man. Rosé used to be an error.
I had rosé since then, bro. I was in an Uber that day, wasted, laughing at everything. She was playing Meek Mill. I thought I was in your car for a second.
Listen. On that note, we'll be back next Tuesday.
We will be back.
We drop episodes every Tuesday. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this episode with a friend.
We will be back.
We will be back.
I just want to keep reiterating, like, because the streets is gonna definitely like, oh, I think they about to break up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we should have told them that.
Huh?
Should have told them that.
I should have came in with that.
We should have said we're breaking up, and at the very end, like, yeah, we're just joking.
I mean, I don't like to play with people. A lot shit going on. So, niggas got shit going on.
We didn't even do April Fools this year.
Like niggas don't got time to be playing. Streets ain't got time to be playing. Like, you need to just
they
tell your
read
truth.
That and then
like,
they start blocking your shit.
The worst thing I can tell you if you need the drama is I will be back, but we don't know for how long. That's the worst I got, and I'm just saying that's honest, but it's not real, but it's what I know.
If you want some drama, go watch that Netflix show with the Africans.
Which one?
It's called Rich Africans or something.
Maybe next week we should
Rich and African.
Maybe we should come here next week. Number one, and talk about Netflix. But Ultimatum?
Watch the Ultimatum.
Got the streets in a frenzy?
If you want to watch something with drama, watch Cheaters. You say you was at home watching.
Married
at First Sight. That's what after 30. Your drama comes from television. It should come from television.
It comes from people sharing their business.
I should be living my drama through somebody television. Else. Somebody else.
Someone who else.
I don't care if it's scripted.
Someone else who ain't get the message yet.
Yeah, I don't care if it's scripted because I hate it. I'm sorry.
We over 30. We shouldn't be doing this.
I was like, why the fuck do Jazz keep watching Married at First Sight? Because every time it's on in our household, we have a real bad conversation. But then I start watching it, and I do also think that Elijah Wan is a piece of shit.
Elijah Wan?
Yeah. If you ain't seen this season, you'll understand why I said that.
Why is it be the black dudes?
It's always the black niggas. Making us all look bad. Especially the ones that get behind the podcast, Mike.
Married at First Sight. We just dropped a whole bunch of shows for y'all to watch, but keep this one on your favorites.
Yeah, watch this on YouTube on repeat.
All right, y'all. We out. Bye.